Welcome to Creaseless TV Daily. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Been waiting to talk about the Galaxy Z Fold 6, get some new information on this phone, and we do have some information. So Galaxy Z Fold 6, we've heard it might have 16 gigs of RAM, might have 12 gigs of RAM. It might have a little bit of both depending upon which storage amount that you get. And so based off of a benchmark for Geekbench, this phone has been leaked out with that amount of RAM and all of that. So what we're looking at here is, per the benchmark, we're looking at that it's going to have a score of 1964 on the single core and 6619 on the multi-core score. It is also due to have that Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor along with 12 gigabytes of RAM. That doesn't mean we won't see a 16 gig RAM model, but as of right now, there's only a 12 gigabyte RAM model. I do have some more information about the Galaxy Z Fold 6, but let me just dive into this a bit, just a little bit. Now, 12 gigs of RAM is plenty of RAM. It's definitely great. But at the same time, a lot of other phones, you look at the OnePlus Open, the first generation, that is 16 gigs. There's rumors that the new Pixel phone, the new Pixel 9 Pro Fold, is also gonna have 16 gigs of RAM. And for Samsung to stick with 12 is really interesting, especially when their competitors are already or will be most likely at 16 gigs of RAM per rumors or per real life, like the OnePlus Open. So I really hope they end up showing up with, higher storage amounts with more bits of RAM on there, so that if someone wants to get a phone they're going to keep for years and years and years, and they want the performance and the ability to run more apps open at multiple times, have that ability, that they give us, the consumer, the option to actually buy a 16 gig RAM version of the Galaxy Z Fold 6. But as of right now, it doesn't look like we're getting the 16 gig bit of RAM, but maybe they will. We'll wait and see. The other bit of information is actually really good information. It's something I kind of expected anyway about the Galaxy Z Fold 6. Now, this tweet comes from the Galaxy, and I'll be honest, I don't know where he's pulling this from, but hopefully not from his bootay. Bye-bye Crease. Almost a completely redesigned ultra-thin glass layer will be implemented into the upcoming Galaxy Z series. It's over 50% thicker, which means a stronger, more durable surface and a less visible crease. And I mean, you could probably have guessed this anyway, that this is going to happen. I really think we're going to see a much decreased crease, just like he's pointing out, but then also just a better built Galaxy phone. The Fold 5 is I wouldn't call it a rock, but it's built so much better than all their previous generations, and you would think that Samsung's getting it better and better every generation, and I expect that for the Z Fold 6 already to do the same. So yeah, I do expect a really much decreased crease, which is going to be a big selling point for a lot of people that are turned off by the crease, but don't be, because it doesn't affect your usage of it. And then also just a better built phone is another high priority in a lot of people's lists for these phones, because in the past they haven't been built really rock solid like they have been, starting with the Fold 5 and other folding phones. Let me know your thoughts on the RAM amounts and the decreased crease and better build quality in the comments down below. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.